Hello, I'm David Geurs. I'm the race mechanic for Pauls Jonass at GASGAS Standing Construct Factory Racing. So this is a GASGAS Standing Construct Factory bike that he's been using the whole season now. And yeah, I'm going to introduce you a little bit about the setups, what he's been using and what the team is using. So start up also with the handlebars here, running rental handlebars, fat bar handlebars. 827. Yeah, he's like the setup a little bit backwards, not aggressive style, a little bit more running to the back to have a little more comfort. Lever setup, quite neutral lever setup, also not too aggressive, a little bit downwards, so to have good control on the levers. Levers he like to have sandblasted for a little bit more grip. Then grip wise he uses rental grips with rental donuts to give him a little bit more comfort and support on the hands. No waffle grips, so he likes it. Small, good grip on it. So for the rest he's running the GASGAS seat. It's 18mm taller than a stock seat, so to have a lot more grip also on the seat cover and comfort on the bike. And we use on the bottom the pump Recluse factory pump, so to have a good feeling on the clutch lever and release point on the start and have a good feeling with it. Frame protection, Acerbis frame protection to have maximum grip on the bike. He likes to have a lot of grip there on this position, so yeah. Yeah, where can we have more? We also run titanium footpegs from GASGAS. He's running 5mm more lower than the stock position, compared also with a taller seat. Gives him less effort to stand up and sitting position. So it's also to find a good balance in that one. That's also a special adjustment what we do. Makes the bike lighter. A lot bigger front forks, factory WP front forks. Also more rigid than a stock one. Makes the bike also more stable. Full titanium Acapvic system. Suits the horsepower for the guys. And we have some options. We have two different options what the guys can use in the system, comparing to the track and the power what they like to use. Brembo brake systems on the bike. Rear brake setup. Pauls likes to run the rear brake really high, so really less play, so that he can tap the brake really fast and react really fast on the brake. Yeah, also on the front, the special Brembo brake systems with the braking disc brakes on. Like also set up suspension wise into the triple clamps. Like some hard pack tracks, we slide the forks more higher up, so to have more grip in the corners, and then yeah, to balance the bike out more according to front grip compared to rear grip. That's how we set up the bike a little bit for him. A lot of people always ask the question, what is this small white part here in front of the fender? So this is a LED RPM tool, let's say like that, a little bit like a launch control, where the rider, when he's on the starting gate, he can adjust the system by pushing the button, and then he can show the RPM of the bike, where the perfect RPM is to take the start for the bike. So that's easy to help him. Like, it's really noisy at the start, and sometimes they don't hear the bike really proper, and then they can see by the lights if they are on the perfect RPM to get the start. We have also the hole shot device, what the people call it also, and we can adjust it in a low position or a high position. So we have two options how we adjust the start setup actually. So depends on the track, depends on the grip, depends on the weather, which position we choose, and the rider can have a preference about low or high position, so to take the starting chute and keep the bike in the correct position for the maximum grip.
Since when you do this job?
I'm a race mechanic since 2007, so that's already quite a long time at the moment. So this is going to be my 15th season in the GP season, so yeah, it's a pretty long time already. So yeah.
From which riders you have been mechanic before?
I've started with Max Nagel at Red Bull KTM, and then I had a couple of them. So then was Kevin Strybos, Arno Tones, Glenn Koldenhoff, Pauls Jonass now. So yeah, had a few good ones. So.
What kind of friendship you have with your rider?
Our friendship has always been good with the riders, with all of them that I had. So always had good fun together and get along really good with each other. So yeah, I like to have like a good relationship. It's good to understand each other and the feeling what you have together. Like, yeah, it's good working with them.
Which setting Paul pays more attention on the bike?
Paul pays a lot of attention on the balance of the bike. The balance of the bike needs to be in the good direction and quite spot on. Then he's really happy also. Yeah, then he can have a good feeling on the traction on the track and then the traction of the bike. So yeah.
To communicate on the board from the pit lane, is there any special vocabulary between you and the rider?
Not really with Pauls. Not really a special vocabulary on the bike. Just like I keep them always positive, always no negative things on the board. So always keep them like pushing forward and remind them that to be positive also when something goes wrong or stuff. So yeah, always stay positive and look forward, race ahead. So yeah, it's important.